Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of What Remains of Edith Finch. Last time we saw Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly, and Odin, and that's us. And again, sorry about the audio not working. I realized that there was a problem with that only after I ended the recording, so it's not like I could go back and react to things. But this time I'll make sure that that doesn't happen. Anyways, let's continue on this journey about this family, shall we? Oh, I thought those were eyes in the dark. Let's see. No, grab it. Roll through. Oh.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oof.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh no. Oh no. Did he drown himself?
Hey, there's so much I don't understand
Oh no. The baby drowned.
about Gregory. About everything.
Aren't like babies naturally supposed to float though? Like they just
I
naturally
know what happened wasn't your fault.
float to the top?
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. of
Oh
Sam.
man. That's unfortunate for the baby. Gregory, Don, Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remembered.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
That's Odin's statue right there. Where am I looking now? What's going on here? Supposed to be seeing something? Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Did I, like, what was the guy's name? Tesla? No. Got lightning striked by his kite.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Dang. So what happened?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So what did he die from? The storm? It was the tent killed him? I'm not even sure. I thought like lightning was gonna hit him or something like that. Can I climb this? Oh, I can. No
My
way.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Hey.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Lewis. Oh, wasn't that the guy with the crown on his head?
And to see kids in the house again.
And the gravestones? That was the guy with the crown on his head, right?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
We just built more house.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Ain't nothing normal in this family.
But it didn't last.
Which it didn't last.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Am I at the tippity top, tip top? That's crazy.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, that you moved the whole thing. That's crazy. I'm assuming he was like a painter or something. See what happened to him.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Huh. He went into his own drawings? Is that what happened to him? What? Bro.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Game theorists, MatPat, please help me out, man. I'm a little too dumb for this. Back down we go,
Mom
I guess.
spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Ooh. Mom is the final boss. Now we probably go up, yeah. Beginning to think there's...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Ah, yeah, staircase to nothing.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oh. School diploma. Okay, okay. Ooh, bouncy ball.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
What?
wander.
Oh. Multitasking game, huh? Alright.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh. The
I
perspective.
worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Perspective change
But
threw
he
me
said
off.
Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
I'm gonna stop doing the fish thingies 'cause I feel like they're not necessary. Okay, if one more
Then
comes,
he
then I'll
made
start again.
musicians.
Hey, let's go, my people.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
I am a
Every
king.
day his imagination grew stronger.
I am a king. Look at me, bro.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Yeah, I haven't worked that much, but this is kind of relatable. Not to this degree, of course, but
St. Louis.
you know, when I was working, I would like daydream a
He
whole
started
bunch
drifting
because it
away
was so
from our
boring.
reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Living in his fantasy, huh?
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
Yo, Hindi, that's crazy. Was I supposed to pick a partner? Cause I'd like to change.
The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Oh, oops.
He followed the sound of his
Silver harp.
electric sitar.
Oh, yeah, that. Oops. I read the other thing and picked the other thing.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Huh. Interesting. That's why he had a throne.
Began to forget the world we know.
That's why he had a throne on his gravestone. L.P. Brown Cannery.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. he began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
What my dude doing, bro? Cutting them salmons.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Me ascending into heaven.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Why the long face, fellas?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Yo, it's Molly. Wait, it's Molly. Wait, it's... Oh, wait, Molly... No, Molly was the name of the cat. And the name of the person.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
I feel like I should have picked Queen. Shit. I thought I was talking about myself.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Wow.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
That's interesting. So, like, he did die from the cannery machine. I knew it had something to do with that. I don't know if he probably cut off his head or something like that, because that's what we just saw.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Huh. So this is why they left.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Interesting.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Feels like I'm nearing the end of the game.
But it had to end one way or another.
Getting to the top of the tower.
All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Edith? That's us. Wait, are we dead? Huh? Yeah, that's us. What? That's us, isn't it? What? Confused. Oh, are we writing our own?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Music box? Oh, it's not a music box yet. That's crazy. Maybe it's before it was turned into a music
When my
box.
mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Wow.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Wow. That's
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh. I mean, but I just saw it. It should just, if I keep going this way, should be this way. I think.
I got turned around.
Turn around? What?
I started seeing things.
Oh. Oh, you could kind of see him, like, running against a wall.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Follow the words.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Ah. Oh, I am the grandma.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
It's gonna rip.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Dang.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
I mean, Edie could be alive. We don't know where she went, right?
Until I found out about you.
Oh. Oh,
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh, wow.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, so are we not Edith, huh?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I am dead. What? Who am I? Incredible. That was cool. I like the game. I feel like towards the end of it, or sorry, towards the end, yeah, and as soon as this episode started, the stories started getting more confusing. Like, I understood the ones before, they were pretty plain and simple, but like the stories in this episode were more like metaphorical and stuff. And this whole reveal about Edith being dead, I don't understand that either. So, but hey, that was a pretty cool game. I liked it overall. It was pretty good. And I'll let the credits roll then, I guess.